Yep.
So, I'm Duncan Reid, and this is my friend Murrindindi, the Narrangita, the Wurundjeri people, who are the traditional owners of the land that we're on now. So I'm going to just ask, say a couple of things about why I wrote this book, and ask Murrindindi's opinion. Over the lockdown this year, I found myself reading a whole lot of Indigenous writing and thinking, we non-Indigenous Australians haven't really started listening yet to Indigenous people. There's stuff we really need to hear, and we need to start listening now. There's a matter of urgency about this. So I started writing down some thoughts, and that finally grew into this book. So Murrindindi, what do you think my mob, non-Indigenous Australians, need to learn from your mob?
I think that you could learn a lot from us by listening to us, the way we talk about the environment, about our land, about our vegetation, and about the animals, the Australian animals, where I was brought up with my culture, where we respect the land, respect one another. And it's all about the respect to the land, respect to one another.
Yeah. Okay. And of course, part of my interest is the spirituality of all of that. And, you know, the way I would put it from my tradition is, how is God, the God that I know of,
yep.
How does this God act? How this God has been active? I believe this God has been active in this land forever. And it's partly what I need to, my people need to learn is how can we get in touch with the spirit of this place and the spirit of God as God expresses God's self through this, in this place.
Yep.
Not
the spirit, yeah. Well, the spirit of this land, our God is Bunjil the eagle. Mm-hmm. Now, Bunjil the eagle is a very spiritual bird, and Bunjil seems to come around when you need him. Mm-hmm. Like Bunjil came to me 3 weeks ago, just before I went into hospital. Mm. Bunjil came the day before I went into hospital, and Bunjil is the wedge-tailed eagle, and he's the spirit of our God. And I believe by Bunjil coming and circling around, he was giving me strength. He was giving me the strength to carry on and keep going. And he knew, and I knew after saw Bunjil, I'd be right in my operation that I had. Yeah. And so it's the spirit of the people, the spirit of the land, and we connect to the land. We connect to the spirit of the land. And when I walk upon the land, I feel the energy coming through into my body. It's like a vibration what comes through your shoes.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that, Murrindindi. Well, I guess the final question I've got for you is, you've had a look at this book just briefly in its draft form. Who do you think should read it?
I think it'd be open to perhaps our generation and people under us to read it. Okay. Because I think there's a lot of respect put into that book, and there's a lot of knowledge being put into that book about culture, not only my culture, your own culture. And I think I haven't read the whole lot of the book. I've just read bits and pieces, and I think there's a lot of learning in there for people like yourself, non-Indigenous people, to read this book, even Aboriginal people to read this book and understand about the spirit of the land, the spirit of the non-Aboriginal people also.
Okay. Look, thank you. Well, thank you, Murrindindi. I think that's probably all we need to say officially at this stage. Yep. I'm going to stop recording at this point.
Yep.
If I can find the...